Yo guys, how's it going? We are back on a new FIFA for a new career mode where today we are going to be starting ourselves a little bit of a new career mode where we're going to go with an authentic club to start this FIFA off with, and we are going to be going with this club right here, Norwich City. Currently I think this side and Brentford are the two lowest sides that you can get in the Premier League this year. So let's go ahead and start this campaign, see what we can do, and hopefully get ourselves a little bit of a nice start to the career. I'm going to try and make this one as realistic as possible. So what we're going to do is go ahead and make it strict for the negotiations. We're going to go with transfer window disabled for the first transfer window. We're going to disable it, and we're going to also simulate the first part of the season up until just after the transfer window. So let's go ahead and get straight into it. And here we are, boys, a little bit of a new cutscene. As you see us lining up here. A new trim, a new beard, looking all fresh in the grey suit. Let's get into it with our pre-season tournament invite. We're going to go ahead with the highest paid one. So let's get into it, boys. Right then, so a few emails to start off with. We're going to go ahead and reject that straight away. We've got a Youth Academy report, so let's go ahead and find out what we've got going here. So, okay, I see you. We got some decent players going here. We've got Julian Hagen between a 74 and a 94. We've got this man here, a Blake Archer, between a 84 and a 94, and his starting overall of 73, and he's 17 years old as well, so he can come straight into the squad. So that must be the player I have got out of the Youth Academy for pre-order in the game. And yes, I approve of that very much. A centre mid, perfect. We've got another lad here, 66 to 90 overall. He is Irish, again a centre midfield. And then finally we've got Javi Marin. From Chile, he's 16 years old, can play as a centre forward or a cam, and is currently 71 to a 94 potential. Some absolutely banging plays for us today. Nice. Now we have our visions and expectations. What are the club looking for? We have to sign 4 players in your youth academy, assigned to each of the following positions: one as a goalkeeper, defender, midfielder and forward. Then we have, within 2 seasons, sign 1 youth player to the senior side, play them in 10 matches, either coming on as a sub or starting 11. That shouldn't be too hard with the players we've got. Obviously, that's pretty much already completed with Blake in our youth setup already. Brand exposure, it says sign 1 young player. That will be easy as well. Perfect. That's 2 writ off already. Then we have avoid relegation. I don't think we're getting relegated this season personally. And then finally we have reached the round of 16 in the FA Cup. And finally, for our financial, we have reduced player wages by 64,000 a week. I'm never good at these ones, and this is the reason why. That is not going to happen. Within 3 seasons, increase your club worth by 50% through player sales and competition prizes. But they want me to reduce the player wages by 64 grand a week, yet they want me to increase the value of the club. That does not make sense to me. Right, so the first thing we are going to do as Norwich boss, we're going to go ahead and set up our scouting network with this man here, Henry Page, who will be going out to England for 6 months. So let's send him away and see what he brings us back. Right then, so we have a player chat from Grant Hanley saying, greetings boss, on the behalf of everyone at the club. They want to welcome us to the club. Good to meet you too. We've got plenty of work to do. The future is exciting. Let's go with that. And I hope he's happy. And now we have ourselves our first match of this pre-season tournament that we have against Anderlecht at home. So let's go ahead and quick sim this one straight away off the bat. What are we getting? A 2-2 draw. Okay. So Gibson came off the bench and got a goal right at the end of the game to get us the draw. And Rashika bagged himself a goal right at the start of the game as well. Nice. And now for our second game of the pre-season tournament against Cologne, who won their first game. So let's go in against them. This one is away. We have changed the side around a little bit. So let's see what they can do out there today. And we get another 1-1 draw. This time it comes from Norman. And also, oh no, that was it. Norman scored right at the end of the game. Not too shabby from the boys. And now it's for the third and final group game where basically it's a win. We have to win this game to have any chance of going through. And then it's all down to the last game. Basically, we need either Cologne or Anderlecht to actually win this last game of theirs for us to have the chance of actually going through in this tournament. We're going to have a switch round of the squad again. And I'll get back to you when I've done it. Right then, here we are. Let's go into the sim. As you'll see here, we have changed the squad back to the starting one I was first using. So let's go ahead, quick sim, and we draw the game. So it does mean we are out of this competition. Pookie gets the goal. Oh, Pookie gets both goals in this game. And unfortunately for us, we do end up going straight out of this competition. And we get a little email here to tell us we have got some tournament prize money, but it is not a lot, obviously, only $1 million, being as we got knocked out straight away. So then, boys, we have found 2 players here on the free agents list that look to be quite decent young players. 54 overall, 16-year-old from Northern Ireland that we have just found, Martin Crooks. He's not looking like the best player so far, but if he upgrades in a few different stats, I reckon he could be quite a decent player. And then also this dude here, is it Borbajon? Hawkson maybe? I'm not too sure how you pronounce that. I'm sorry if I've just butchered that name. But he's 16 years old as well. And he is 55 overall. So I think I'm going to try and make the signing of these 2 boys now. And also, possibly, we have 2 players here. Lozano, who is currently on the transfer list from Cadiz in Spain. Can play as a striker or as a left midfielder. He's 28 years old and a 74 overall. Obviously, like I say, I'm looking for these players that are going to make this career mode realistic, and I think that would be one of them. And also, Yarmolenko, obviously from West Ham, can play as a right mid, right wing or striker, and he has some unbelievable technical abilities. So that is the reason why I'm looking at signing him, and obviously I think that's another quite realistic signing. So yeah, let's have a look at signing a couple of these players. And the first man we are going in for is Mr. Crooks. So let's go ahead and give him a prospect squad role. We'll skip through all that, give him a 5-year deal if he'll accept that. He has done indeed. There we go. And now we don't want a release clause on his contract either, so we'll go ahead and skip past that. And then if we can give him around £800 on the wages and £1,000 on a signing on bonus, what is he saying to that? He wants $850 and a 7,300 signing on bonus. Okay, that's fine. Maybe a little bit lower on the signing on bonus. We'll go with that, see what that is, and it is there. Okay, he has accepted that, and we have our first signing of the career and of FIFA, and also of this game in general. Perfect. Right then, so the second man we're going to go in for is the goalkeeper that I was on about, so let's try and sign him out and see what he can do. Right. Here we go. Prospect. Yes, we'll accept that. Then we will go for a 5-year deal on this one. Next, we disregard the release clause as we don't want him there. And then he only wants £300 on the wages a week. I will accept that as it is. Perfect. Right then, so next we are actually going to go ahead and try and sign this lad, Lozano, because the fact is we are quite short on attackers here at Norwich. We have Pookie, we have Sargent, who is a 71 overall. We have Ida, who is a 67. And then we have, after that, Dickers. I think it's Dickers Jackson or Jackson Dickers. I'm not sure. But this man would obviously be a very good player, either as a player alongside Pookie or as a player coming off the bench. So we're going to go ahead and try and sign him now. Only 3.7 mil, so that is a decent signing if we can get him in. But let's try and get him in straight away. Right then, boys, here we are for the meeting to try and sign this lad. Let's go ahead and offer 3 million to start this deal off and see what they say. They want 2.5 plus McLean. Okay, 1.7, sorry, plus McLean. Let's remove the exchange player. Go back in for the just deal of this and go 3 million again and see what they say to that. They want 3,250 for the lad. Okay. Let's go 3,100 and just get that 150 knocked off of that. And there we go. First signing, well, proper signing of the transfer window possibly here. So let's go ahead, try and negotiate with him and see what we get out of it. We have important squad role he wants. I'll accept that because it's not a crucial. So he's not going to be moaning too much if he doesn't get to play that often. He wants a 3-year deal. Again, I can accept that. That's very plausible to me. He doesn't want a release clause, even better. And finally, he wants 19,000 on the wages. He's taking a wage deduction. We do want to remove that. Let's give him... I don't think he'll accept that much. We'll go with 18,000 and 180 on the signing on bonus. Let's see what he says to that. Okay, so he's not accepting that. We do want to lower his wages though, because that is a bit too much for my liking. Let's go 20 grand with 200,000, sorry, signing on bonus. Still being a little bit of a dick about this. Let's go for 22 and we'll keep that signing on bonus as it is. And he has accepted it. Perfect. So he is going to be joining the club now. And that is our first official proper signing of the transfer window. Perfect. Right then. So finally we have ourselves a monthly scouting update. So let's go ahead. Holy shit. We've got 3 very good players to start this off. And he is not bad either. I might sign him just in case. Nah, we'll keep these 3 for now, and that's all we'll go for. But sign him, and also, not that one, and finally sign him. Perfect. Right then, boys, so what I have just realised is that I've gone ahead and disabled the first transfer window, and I've just been trying to make signings like an absolute retard. So what I'm going to do now is go to calendar, and so I can't do no other transfer business, just sim it straight to this first of the next month, and have be with it there. Right then, boys, so now to go back to the last month to see how we did in them opening few games. We have drawn against Liverpool. That is a decent opening day. We lost, obviously, against Man City 3-1. We lost in the cup against Charlton on penalties 5-4. And then we drew against my club, Leicester City, 1-1. So the next day that we have is going to be against Arsenal, which I will, in fact, play in this episode. Right then, so our next scouting report, we have probably one player. I don't know who was the last one that we had in the last thingy, to be honest. But, yeah, I'm not sure. But this guy is looking decent, so we're going to go ahead and sign him. Leave the rest of them in there for now. Go on to here to see what our team is looking like. So we have... He's gone right down to a 63, so he's going to get show actions and release the youth player because there's no point in keeping him there whatsoever right now. We have 84, 94, sorry, we have a 84, a 87, 94, 94, 85, 88, 87, 94 again, and 92 that is just signed. So we have some very decent players in here right now. And here we go. So, hey Gaffer, Timo Pukki has messaged us. Hey Gaffer, it's been going really well for us recently. You know how happy I am playing for you and playing for this club. I just wondered if it might be a good time for us to talk about renewing my contract. I'd like to know where I stand. Let's look at that. Yeah, let's get into it and try and keep our main striker. So, let's go to here. Go to the bottom of Timo Pukki. He is currently on, not 10 months, he's on 31,500 a year, so let's drop that down to 31,000. Let's drop it down to 30 and leave it there. And he's accepted that on a 2-year deal. Perfect, I'll accept that. Perfect. And then boys, here we are for our first game of the series, where today we're going to be playing against Arsenal. The game that we're actually playing, obviously the first 3 games we got 2 points out of them 3 games, drawing against both Liverpool and Leicester. I have in fact used sliders on this game because I have played a couple of games before this, and right now this seems, I've not tried this out because shots seem very high and goalkeepers seem very low. The sprint speed, I'm just varying and seeing what happens with it really. And what I'm going to do actually is just leave the sprint speed where it was, I think. Yeah, let's leave all of that where it was. And that is probably where we will go for it, to be fair. Hold on, let's alter this again. Shot speed and stuff like that I'm not too concerned about. It's just more the shot accuracy and how many goals go in the back of the net. That's all I'm concerned about at the minute, and let's get into this first game, boys. Right then boys, here we are for the game against Arsenal from the Emirates. Our first game is away from home. Well, our 4th game technically, but you know what I'm trying to say. As we'll get into this one, we'll simulate it. We won't simulate it, we'll skip this and get straight into the game, boys. Let's go. A chance for Arsenal to get on the counter-attack. Obviously got some very decent players. It's not like real life this. Obviously they're not going to have the same sort of bad play that they have at the minute in real life, so we've got to be careful because the players they have are very dangerous. As I say that, they've whipped the ball in. Saka takes the shot and it's saved by the Krul. Ball to be thrown in. Arsenal are on the attack again. It's Partey into Xhaka. Now some space for Aubameyang. It's in and it's a decent save there from Tim Krul as Tierney takes the shot, and it was a decent effort, but oh no, it wasn't Tierney. I thought it was. It wasn't. It was Saka. It was a decent shot and a very good save from Tim Krul. Right, ball played into the area. No, well, it's not played into the area at all. I'm chatting absolute bollocks. But right now, they are playing the corner short. And I'm pretty sure I'm right in saying I've not seen anybody whip a crossing yet from a corner on this game, which is ridiculous. And Aubameyang has played it straight through. And it's a goal at the near post here. It's shocking goalkeeping there from Tim Krul. And Aubameyang has indeed gone ahead and put Arsenal in the lead. I'm not too sure how to think about that, to be honest. It wasn't great defensively there. As you see, it was cut straight past, I think that was Kabak. It was at the back. And a shot very simply put into the back of the net there from Aubameyang. Terrible goalkeeping from Tim Krul. He didn't come out quick enough and he came out too far to do anything about it. So Aubameyang puts Arsenal 1-0 up. Right now, we're just trying our hardest to just keep them out at the minute. And Partey is the man coming forward. Kabak is trying to get out there. It's a banging effort and it's a good save from Krul. But it has came to Saka and a good block from the defender. They still have it, but a decent interception there from Melu, who can try and now at least retain the ball. And he hasn't done so. He's just run it off the pitch. And we've not managed to play the ball to Pukki again. Right. It's looking like an issue to come forward right now, and it's Martinelli, the man on the ball, gives it into Thomas Partey, who takes the shot from Aubameyang, but it's a save here this time for Tim Krul. But 31 minutes in, and I don't think we've had a shot on goal yet. And Arsenal have had 2, I think. Well, no, they've had more than that, but they've had 2 decent opportunities. One of them obviously ended up in the back of the net. That is half-time for Arsenal to be 1-0 up. I don't think we've done too bad defensively. Attacking-wise, we've had literally nothing. I'm pretty sure we haven't had a shot on goal yet. But right now, it's not looking great attacking-wise. But defensively, we're looking quite strong. Even though we have conceded a couple of decent chances, defensively, with how much of the ball Arsenal have had, we've not looked too bad. And here we are, back out for the second half as Arsenal kick off this time. This is one thing that I really struggle with from kick-off, is trying not to concede from kick-off. I don't know what it is and why it's so difficult for me to do so, but I struggle like anything to try and stop a goal from going in, as Martinelli has got free from Williams and has cut round his man. Now, Williams is back out there. He's done well, to be fair, and Kabak is now trying to close down that angle. He's done very well in doing so, and that is an interception, but we haven't kept the ball from it. Saka is doing his business, gives it out to Tierney, who is cut in, and it's to Saka, and it's going to be in. No, it isn't. It's a good save from Tim Krul. Just 5 minutes into the second half, and we have not had pretty much a touch on the ball yet. As Saka comes forward, takes the shot, but it's saved by Krul. We can work something with Billy Gilmore passing it off to Williams, who has some space. He can pull it back. It's not quite worked out to get that ball to Billy Gilmore. But a little bit better attacking-wise that time. A little bit better. Not... Okay. Timo Pukki. Oh, god damn it. He managed to make the interception from a poor pass. But, okay, we've managed a thing here. A free kick. I think it might have been handball. Here we go. My first free kick of FIFA 22 is about to be taken. Let's see what we can create from it. It's Rashika, the man who is about to take it. Can we create anything from it, though? Right. We'll go with this and try and see what we get out of it. We aim for this man's head and go straight down. And it's a decent effort, and it hit the post. It could come back out to Rashika. He's collected it, but we haven't got a lot of space to do anything with it. Max Aarons has got it down this wing now. It was a decent effort for my first free kick of FIFA 22. Hopefully Cantwell wasn't offside there. He wasn't. But we've not managed to get anything from it anyway. And we've just got to try and keep the ball here. And I have not done so, as Timo Pukki ran the wrong way into that tackle. And now it's not great, as Arsenal have the chance to send quite a few men forward here. And they are definitely doing so. It's Odegaard, the man on it. It's spread out wide to Saka, who is cut inside beautifully. It's whipped in. It's a shot. And somehow Tim Krul has managed to come up with the save there. Oh, it was actually on target. It was saved by Leno, I think that was. And it turned onto the post. What a free kick effort that was. Unfortunately, not in the back of the net. God damn it. Right then, ball played short from the goal kick. And I think Arsenal, after seeing the way we've played in this second half, would be very wise if they just played the ball in this scenario now. Because if they... Okay, they're actually coming on the attack and they're doing very well in doing so. But the only thing is, they leave themselves open to be counter-attacked if we win the ball back. With Thomas Partey playing a poor pass, but it's still into the box. Saka is still on it. It's there and it's 2-0. I was saying that we had a chance of doing something, but Smith Rowe, I think, has came on for Odegaard in this second half. And he's just literally, I think that's his first touch on the ball. And he's managed to bag it and make it 2-0 to Arsenal. So there's going to be no chance of us getting anything out of this game now. But that is poor goalkeeping there from Tim Krul. He's done so well all game, but that is poor. I think it bounces off of it. It doesn't. It swerves just outside of his shoulder, and he should be doing so much better there, no matter what. Yeah, but the attacking options in this game have been very, very limited. And Tierney is the man coming forward now. And it's played into Nketiah, and it is 3-0. That was beautiful football there from Arsenal. I don't think we deserve to be 3-0 down in this game personally, but it is what it is. We have ended up losing. I'm pretty sure we'll probably keep it at this now. But 3-0, we have gone down to. It was a beautiful run there from Nketiah. It's poor goalkeeping again from Tim Krul, because he should be saving that. That was pretty much straight at him. Look at that. It was just outside of his reach. He should be doing so much better there. All three of the goals that they've gone in should have done so much better, and he hasn't done so. Full time to the boys. Arsenal have ended up absolutely thrashing us at the end of that game. We looked like we were getting something towards the end of the game there, to be honest. We actually looked like we was doing something quite decent. Looked like we were actually going to do well attacking wise. Didn't do so in the end, as they managed to grab a second goal, and from there Nketiah did his absolute business. Did very well, as did Smith Rowe. When they both came on the pitch, it seemed to add a little bit of vibrance to the Arsenal side, and they managed to bag 2 in the last 10 minutes. And yeah, just not great from us, to be fair. Defensively, we played well, I think, in that game. I don't think we have anything to bow our heads to defensively, but attacking-wise, just was not good enough. And here we are now for our post-match interview after that game. Let's see what they have to ask us. That can't have been much fun to watch as a manager. What went wrong? They put us under a lot of pressure, let's say. Defensively, they played really well. There was not a lot I could do attacking-wise. Nothing seemed to go right for your team today. What was the problem? We were second best, as simple as that. Yeah, let's go with just second best in that. It wasn't a great result for you against Arsenal. Let's just skip that. Was Saka's energy and quality the difference maker today? He did have a lot of really good performance, but at the end of the day, we have to focus on our own performances before we start focusing on other people's. So let's go ahead and see that. Right then, boys, so that is where we are going to end today's episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. As you see at the end of this first episode, we have had 4 games, obviously only one of them played by me. We've had 2 draws, 2 losses, and we are on a -5 goal difference, sat in 19th currently, and Leicester, my club, are sat in 18th. That's even worse, Jesus Christ. But either way, we will have in the next episode, we will have a game against Watford and a game against Everton. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that. If you are, please do leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will catch you in the next episode. Peace.
Rise up from the ashes, wings on my back, stay lit like a matchstick. We ain't coming back, I swear. Just let go and see what happens. Gotta let go to see the magic happen. They got us a quick change, so we like them in phase. I'll just plot a new watch, time to make my wrist ring. The zero gravity keeps